January is traditionally where the studios send horror films with low expectations and minimal faith. Dump month. But January 2026 isn't empty, it's crowded. That doesn't mean it's good, it just means there's a lot to sort through. So let's take a look at every horror film releasing in January 2026 and what each one realistically brings to the table. We bury the dead. Starting the year with something deliberately bleak. We Bury the Dead looks like a film built around atmosphere rather than a spectacle. Post-apocalyptic, quiet, uncomfortable. This is the kind of horror that either comes to fully to its own or loses the audience immediately. If it understands restraint, it could be effective. If not, it's forgotten before the month is over. Primate. Creature horror is always a gamble. When it works, it's primal and tense. When it doesn't, it's unintentionally hilarious. Primate sits directly in that danger zone. The concept alone isn't enough. Execution will decide whether this becomes a surprise hit or another creature feature people joke about online. 28 years later, The Bone Temple. This is the release everyone's watching. The 28 franchise earned its reputation by being raw and uncompromising, not safe, not nostalgic. The risk here is obvious, confusing legacy with relevance. If the Bone Temple has something new to say, it justifies its existence. If it's only here to remind you of better films, it won't last. Return to Silent Hill. Silent Hill has always been misunderstood. It's not about monsters, it's not about law, it's about mood. Return to Silent Hill succeed or fail entirely on atmosphere. The moment it starts explaining itself, it breaks. If this film embraces ambiguity and discomfort, it might finally do the franchise justice. That's a big risk and a bigger expectation. Send Help. Minimalistic horror often works best in January. Small scale, limited location, no escape. Send Help sounds like a film that understands fear doesn't need a spectacle, it just needs pressure. This could quietly be one of the month's strongest entries or disappear completely without a trace. January 2026 isn't offering guarantees classic. What it's offering is a mix of ambition, risk and familiar names trying to stay relevant. Some of these films will fail, a few might surprise people, and one could set the tone for how seriously horror is taken in 2026.